Welcome to page 2. I'm going to talk about what happens when you shadow break. In my last video I mentioned that you do shift, your vibration shifts, your whole character shifts. So the thing is everyone's starting off at pretty much like level 0. Everyone is pretty much starting off with a lower vibration, and the majority of people are in a low vibration because our society doesn't really teach us to like raise our vibrations or anything like that. It's very easy to be low vibration. So when you become a higher vibration, you're going to find that you're going to be very different from those people that are in low vibration. And since you were in low vibration, all your friends that you had, that you attracted because of your vibration, when your vibration also attracts the kind of friends you have, right? So what happens when you have a higher vibration? Sometimes when you have a higher vibration, it triggers people and it makes people want to shadow project onto the person with a higher vibration. So in my last video I mentioned what a person is like with low vibration and things like that, right? So because they have experienced no unconditional love and they've learned not to love themselves, that kind of gets manifested and they project it upon others. So it's kind of like a cycle. They were the oppressed and now they are the oppressor. But like I said, there's no judgment. It's just what's going to happen. There's going to be a difference there. And that's also another thing of a shadow work, because when you're going to raise your vibration, it's kind of leaving your old life behind, so to speak. But it's okay, because you're moving on to bigger and better things for the most part, because higher vibration is just like higher love, right? So yeah, you will trigger people and people are gonna start criticizing you. They're gonna shadow project on you. They're gonna make judgments, like I said in my last video. You know, it's just anything that's not love, it's gonna be projected on you. Sometimes people are gonna think, they might think you're a little crazy because of what you're doing, and because you have a higher awareness, you also have more intuition, and you know, you do things differently. People might say like you're losing your mind, and you kind of are losing your mind, but you're losing your blue pill conditioning mind. So yes, you are losing your mind. Basically the worldly conditioning is gonna start falling apart, and you're gonna have a greater awareness. You're gonna see past the programming, you're gonna see past your ego, and things are gonna start opening up to you. And that's what I mean by awareness. You're gonna start noticing things that you never noticed before. And the funny thing is that those things were always there. You just were not in tune to perceiving them. Kind of like how an ungrateful person won't find anything to be grateful for. When you're in low vibration, you're not going to notice anything else than what you are ready to notice, right? And it's pretty incredible when you have that kind of awareness, and it almost seems a little freaky because you start noticing signs and synchronicities, and that's basically what happens when you shadow break. You raise your vibration. Sometimes people might really hate you, and that's only because they hate themselves. I think I said in my first video, I said that whatever you hate in others is what you hate in yourself. It's a reflection of you. Your vibration, the things you attract, and your perspective on things is basically a reflection of you. All right, so keep that in mind. When you're in a higher vibration, it brings out the shadows in other people. Because too much light makes people uncomfortable because they're not ready for it. And so they just have a bunch of fear and ego because they don't understand it, so they easily become afraid and that kind of stuff.